Hi. Uh, I'm very tired. It's 3:37 a.m. and I made this. This is the beak of a bird, and it took me uh, 3 hours. I started at 12, something like that. It took me 3 hours to make this. Well, it didn't take me 3 hours. It took me 20 minutes to make this, but it took me 3 hours to figure this out. And I was just talking to myself this whole time. Well, not this whole time. Just 20 minutes ago, I started talking to myself. So I thought I'll turn the camera on and talk to the camera, right? Just like say all the things that I want to say to the camera. So the things I said is I've said this too, by the way. I've said this too. I've rehearsed it, and now I'm saying it again on camera. But yeah, um, the things I said is number one is I can't believe how this project has transformed now into becoming something completely different. While making the helmet, I got the idea to make shoulder pads as well of dread, and I love that so much. I love this idea so much that I can't let go of it. So, and also I forgot to buy extra paper today, so now I'm working on the shoulder pads. I'm gonna buy one more paper. I wasted paper. Uh, I mean, here's the thing. I tried the whole. One second. Okay. I tried uh, to make the red parts of his helmet, and I did whole measurements and stuff, and parallel lines, etc., etc. And it turned out looking like absolute dog shit. So I had to rip everything out. I put in all of last night into that, and it looked like shit. So I had to tear everything out, which is fine. Uh, only, I only feel bad about wasted time. That's it. And I did it again, and here it is. I think it looks really good. Well, actually, on the helmet, it looks really good. Right now, it's a bit stretched. It looks a bit stretched because it'll be rolled, right? So, this is really good. It looks really good. I'm very satisfied with this. Can't believe that I actually made it. I have to make another part of it, and the other section of it had pen markings on it because I just traced this one, right? But it had to be flipped, right? So it had the markings on the wrong side. So it had ink on it, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be visible. It had very slight marks, but I tried to paint over it, and it was just not satisfying. If I'm working this hard, I'm not gonna just settle for nothing, right? I'm gonna have it perfect. So I'm just all I need is just one more of these, right? One more of this sheet, right? This is from my last attempt. I thought I would paste the cross above the head separately and then have the lines go into the helmet. This cross is too fat, you know. So now I made the strips, and these strips will cross each other. It looks great. It looks lovely. At least to me, it looks really good. Um, but yeah, now that I've been doing this, like when I started working on the helmet, I got the idea to do the shoulder pads as well. And the reason why I'm so obsessed with the shoulder pads is because well, you know, this whole thing, how does it come in? This comes in because Dredd has a regular shoulder pad on his left shoulder and a bird on the right shoulder, and I think it's the coolest thing ever. I'm not like a Dredd fanboy or something. I don't know anything about Dredd except his name and the mobile game. But when I looked into it, I was like, first I saw his shoulder pads, and I originally thought that it's just regular shoulder pads, both of them, right? So I looked at it, I was like, oh, that's going to be really easy to make, right? But then I looked at it, and I saw that on this shoulder, he has just a regular one. This one he has a bird, and it looks phenomenal because the way the bird isn't sitting there. The way the shoulder pad is designed, whoever designed it, it's so genius that the wings of the bird go backwards like this, so they open. So like imagine a bird with its wings spread wide open, right? Now imagine those wings going back and then becoming the shoulder blade. So it's like a bird upside down, right? So that the feet are pointing that way, right? And its wings are his shoulder pad. I thought that's the most amazing thing. Like, it's so cool, right? And so now I am trying unbelievably hard to try to make one. So here's the thing. I got a little too ambitious and I started trying to draw a real bird. I can't do that. So I calmed my ego down a little bit and I started to work on just getting a bird which looks kind of like eagle-ish, right? And here, look at my sketches. This is what I'm trying to go for. You know, a very simplistic drawing, right? So it's going to have a fat belly, right? The belly of the bird is going to be the actual pad part, which is going to grip onto the shoulder, right? And then around it, here's going to be the little talons, right? And the wing is going to go around, right? And the left shoulder pad is very easy to make. So, yeah, I really like this drawing. It's flipped, so it looks a little bad. It's a rough sketch of the helmet, and I did another one, and this is my attempt at drawing a real bird. But yeah, I did another one, and this was just a rough sketch for actually sketching this. This is the reason why I was able to sketch this, because this is practice, this was practice, and this was the final one. And the final one turned out perfect. And here are more attempts of drawing a real bird. This one turned out pretty well, actually. It's pretty nice, and this one is also really good. And this is just, this one is supposed to be the prototype of an actual beak. So just like how I practiced the helmet before actually making it, I practiced this, right? And then I was like, okay, this is the simplest version of all of these, right? This one is also pretty good. I kind of ruined it with the stripes. I tried to draw the stripes, right? But this is the simplest that I could draw that bird, right? And it looks pretty fucking sweet. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. I think, in my opinion, I think it's pretty good, actually. I think it looks really good. This one looks super menacing. This is the left shoulder pad, you know, and this is, these are the talons. Pretty gross, but, you know, I was just trying to draw it from my head. I didn't have any reference. For these birds, I had references, you know, but this, I didn't have a reference. I just tried to draw one. This is the medallion that'll be on top of the head, you know, so I have to make two of these things, right? Well, not that one exactly, but one will go above my head and one will be slightly different. It will have Dredd written on it. That will go on the pocket, right? So obviously I'm not going to be able to just origami something like this, right? Yeah, I can draw them, and it took me a long time to just draw these and they look okay. But this one I really like because of the eyes. It makes it look super menacing, and really the whole point of drawing these things is to understand the proportions of the bird, because I don't want it to look like a fucking pigeon. That's not intimidating, right? I want it to look like a falcon or an eagle, right? And this one is a falcon. This is a falcon, and the reason why I like this so much is because I angled the eyes using the nose as a reference, right? If you see there's lines, right? You can see the lines, right? And so the crisscross of that, I can adjust the angle of the crisscross really easily, right? So I was adjusting the angle over and over again and again with different drawings, and then I landed on this one, and this one is the most intimidating one. It's the kind of slanted cross, right? And it actually looks, and the proportions, like I know the lines are rough and gross, but the proportions are pretty good, you know? But anyway, I did this and I tried to make it with paper. No chance. Not a chance. I couldn't even come close. It was incredibly discouraging. But then I made this. This is not the falcon, obviously. This is just a beak, just a random beak. It's not anything, any real bird. And I think it looks awesome. Look at that. See? I mean, it looks like shit right now, but that's only because it's covered with all these lines and stuff. It's got those gross edges, you know. I think I will snip the tip of this, you know, to fold it one more time, and it actually looks kind of curved, like a hook, right? Kind of looks like a hook. I think it's pretty good, you know, because it'll be on my shoulder. Now, next step is to make, so this is the nose, right? This hexagon that you see, this is the nose, right? So here there will be two nostrils, right? And now I have to go crisscross, make the eyes, right? So look at it from the front, like this, and I have to make the eyes kind of like that. You see that crisscross? So the whole thing, okay, look, if I put it here and use my eyes for reference, right? Right now, if you draw across a line from my eye, the top of my eye, whatever, right, up to the middle of the nose, right, it's going to angle downwards, right? And the same with this one, right? So it's going to be across, but like this, right? Standing up, right? And what I want to do is I want the cross to be like this. You see that? Now if you draw it, the cross is going to be, instead of standing up, it's going to be slanted, right? That's what I want. That's what I want. And it's going to be really hard to make the eyes with this, because on paper it's two-dimensional. With this, I have to place them perfectly. And that's very hard. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm honestly thinking that if this doesn't turn out, well, here's the thing. This is the reason why I'm working so hard on this first, is because if this doesn't look good, then I will not make the shoulder pads. I will only make the helmet, and I will make the video, and I will move on. I will obviously be very hurt because now that I have the shoulder pads in my head, I know that the video can look so much better, right? So if I just somehow manage to make them, if I somehow manage to make this little bird, that would be the best I could do. That's my best, right? I'm actually giving it my all, you know? And so if I quit, then I'm gonna have to live with the fact that my vision, like, that's the reason why I chose these two. My battery is low, god damn it. That's the reason why I chose, oh my god, I hope it's recording. Oh my god, I hope it's recorded my audio. I'll be really pissed if there's no audio to this. God damn it. What was I saying? Yeah. That's the reason why I picked these two as my first videos. You know, Dread is dependent on the helmet. If I'm able to make the helmet, I can make the video. And the thing is that I will make the helmet. I will finish it. And the thing about the helmet is that the goodness of the helmet, how good the helmet is. Let me start over, okay? Step back a little bit. Okay, so I want to make videos, right? And I'm struggling real bad in my life because I have been alone for a long time, so I don't have any quality check. I don't have any way to know whether my ideas are okay or they're not okay. Other people tell you if your ideas are okay or not, you know? So, what I am doing is I picked these two videos to make first, to start everything off with. Sky, I did because Sky is a phenomenal game, right? It's a phenomenal game. All I need to do is spread the word of this game. I don't really need to put in any effort into making the game look good. It does it by itself. All I have to do is just tell you all the things about it, right? So it's one of those videos that I know I can make pretty well because they've made the game in a phenomenal way. So all I have to do is just tell you all the things that they've done, and that's it, right? So that's a great way to start it because I don't know how to make videos. I'm not comfortable in front of a camera. I have speaking problems, etc., etc. But none of those problems, like if I was making another kind of video, all of those things will come in the way, right? Because my ability to speak really hampers the video, right? If I'm not able to speak very well. But with Sky, I can have all of my issues. I can be not confident. I can have trouble speaking. It's all fine because Sky does such a good job at being a fantastic game that I don't have to put. I can be all fucked up. It's perfectly fine. Not a problem. And the reason why I chose the second video as Dread is because this helmet, I really believe that I can make it good looking. I really genuinely believe it. And the whole problem that I have is that my opinions, I don't know whether they're good or not, right? So once the helmet is made, it's going to either look good or not, right? And if it looks good, then it's going to look incredibly good or kind of passable, right? But in my head, it looks amazing. So, by how this helmet turns out, the comparison of how the helmet actually looks versus how it looks in my head will tell me where I am in my life, like what quality of ideas I actually have and what quality of work my hands can do, right? How ambitious can I go with my videos, right? How like what does my best look like actually? Because it looks beautiful in my head. I think that I have good ideas. I think I have good ideas. I think I can do this. Make videos. I think I can make videos. But how good they are in my head is not actually related to how good they are in real life, right? So if I can make this helmet, that means I can actually achieve what I have in my head. It's not too far. My head isn't too good for me to actually work with. You know what I mean? Like my ideas aren't. I'm not reaching too high. You know what I mean? All my ideas are very realistic and grounded if the helmet is good, because the helmet looks good in my head, and if I make it good, then that means I can actually do things the way they are in my head. So that gives me the freedom to go ahead and do everything else, right? But if the helmet looks like shit, then I can understand that, oh, in my head, it looked pretty good, but I lack the ability to make it good. So I need to work harder in order to be good at certain things. So I can start looking around. Like, it gives me direction. Do I need to work harder to get to some place, or am I already there and I just need to go for it now. You know what I mean? Like, do I take the do I take the extra support tires on my bicycle off or not? I don't know. You know, I need to know. I need a way to know, right? That's why I picked these. It's a plan that makes sense to me, you know, and all of this is very exciting and fun. I am very tired, but I'm so obsessed with completing this that I've been completely neglecting my health ever since I started doing all of this. I've been working every single day to make this stuff happen. Every day. I mean, in December, I was like wasting time a little bit. I was overthinking and stuff, and I was aware of it. I was aware that I understood that it's going to take me a long time to get over it. Um, so the entirety of December and January was wasted in trying to get to a good place. You know, I had a rough start, but I got a little bit comfortable, right? Figured everything out, and now here I am. But none of this is like a change, you know? How everything looks right now, well, it looks a little bit better. These videos look a little bit better in my head, but I'm technologically limited, so they don't look that good. But yeah, this is exactly where I want it to be. This is how I imagined it when I posted my first video here. This is what I was thinking. This was in my head. This is where I'm gonna be, and I'm basically just rolling it out. You know, I'm just actually just doing everything that was in my head exactly the way it was, or as close to it as I can get, of course. I'm trying to think of any other thing that I have to say. That's it. Um, I'm gonna take a little break. I'm very tired and I'm very hungry. I fell asleep today and I woke up at 10, so I couldn't go and buy something. I have no food and I'm very hungry, so I'm waiting for the morning for sure. Oh fuck, it's 4 a.m. God damn it. Ugh, the night is over. Well, I'm also tired. Oh, I mean, sleepy, yeah. Soon enough, it's gonna be completed. It turned out pretty nice. Look at that. Hmm. I love it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I wanted to mention this. I've never done anything like this in my life. I mean, I've done stuff, but I've never done it in this way. I've never done it the way I wanted to do it. You know, um, I've always felt like, well, I've always been discouraged by other people to just go ahead because I'm weird. I'm weird. This is what I've learned, that I'm weird and I'm not. I don't do things the way other people do things, and that's okay. I don't feel bad about it. But other people don't like me and the way I work. I can't work with other people, and so all my life, people have just kind of. I've had a lot of discouragement, you know. So I've never actually gone ahead and done things the way they are in my head. But now I'm alone. I cut off, like school has been over for a long time. I cut everybody off that annoy me. And it's crazy how long it took me to get out of the fucking damage that school did to me. But now I'm finally back to just being me. You know, just being me and not being um like not being, oh my god, this is getting too long. God damn it. Uh, Not being molded by what other people think, you know, like I would behave in a way that is acceptable. Now I behave the way I want to, because I mean I still behave the way that is acceptable in front of other people, but I'm rarely in front of other people, so I can just behave the way I want to, and think the way I like to, and do things the way I would like to, you know. So that's what I mean when I say I've never done anything like this. I've never done anything like this. I've never fully embraced my mind. Never. I don't like the noise, but that truck. I like that truck. That one is a good one. Bus. It's a bus. Yeah. Um, yeah. That's about it. That's all. I'm gonna try to make the rest of this bird. See you soon. Hi. I have to go now. It's 7 a.m. And I don't know. I just wanted to pop in here and just say that I feel pretty darn good. You know. It's all going really well. Give me a second. So, this is my bird. See? You see it? Can you see it? It still requires it's drying right now, right? So, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it, the way it's turning out. I really like it. Uh, and I also made the shoulder pads. They're pretty much done. They have to be painted, and they have to be covered with paper and then painted. Uh, they look incredible. I can't really show you because I'm gonna have to hold it up with both hands. Whatever. But yeah, so today, hopefully, it will all be done. Today will be the last day of working on this. I'm fairly certain. I mean, I think so. I don't know if I'll make any mistakes or something like that. I may extend more days. It's 22nd today. I was hoping that I can just start posting in February, but I'm so occupied by this. I love working on this. I don't want to just quit it just because I want to start posting videos soon. So I'm thinking I'll post videos before the end of the month. So end of the Oh wait, it's Feb. Oh shit. It ends on 29th. Oh yeah, so I have 7 days. Wait, today 22. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 8 days. So that's ignore that. I have 8 days, and I'm gonna shave for dread. I've been practicing the face a lot. Next time, stay dead. I should open the lips as little as possible. Next time, stay dead. It's gonna look awesome. It doesn't really look very awesome because of the facial hair. You know, all those bumps need to be visible. So I'll shave it all. And my face doesn't really look very cool, but with the helmet, it's just gonna be the lips. So it's gonna look awesome. I want to say something else. Oh yeah, the top of the helmet looks so good. I love it. It's insane. From a distance, it looks fantastic. Up close too, it looks pretty good. It's just that you can see the angles and stuff from afar. It looks pretty round. I like that. Yeah. Man. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to say, fuck, I really have to go. I wanted to say that, so by the end of this month, I'm gonna start posting, I'm gonna post this video, and by the end of this month, I'm going to make Sky, Dread, and I'm gonna make a few shorts, and I was thinking of making the Ivan Doran video, because that guy's very cool, and so I think it'll be an entertaining video. It was either that or the music one. I was thinking maybe I'll talk about the music later. But yeah, for next month I already have plans. I'm going to be making Earn to Die 2 and maybe Highway Rider. I don't know. Into the Dead. Maybe Alto. Maybe not. Maybe I'll make Alto later. I'll wait a little bit for that. But yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. And I also have to speed up making videos, so I'm gonna be making a lot more videos in March. Because this is all just preliminary work to get me in that mindset, you know. And also, I'm not gonna work this hard on every single video. I'm not even working that hard on the video. I'm just working hard on the props, which are gonna provide like zero value to the video. I mean, yeah, it's gonna look cool, but I'm not gonna have the helmet on the entire video, you know. Maybe I'll put it on at times or something like that. I don't want to cheese it too much, you know. I just want to like, all of this is for the intro. That's it, just for the intro. But yeah, I'm not gonna work this hard on every single video. Oh yeah, the Subway Surfers one is the main one, obviously. I'm hoping to be done with this as soon as possible so I can start cleaning this place up. It looks like a fucking mess. I can't even show you. It looks disgusting. But it was fine. It's just dirt. It's not really that bad, but it's just a lot of dirt, you know? So, yeah, I'll clean it up, and then I'll get to work on the Subway Surfers one. That's a big one. And I'm hoping that I'll get some suggestions because I don't have a lot of ideas. You know, those are all the ideas I have. So maybe asphalt. Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, asphalt 8. That's what I was talking about. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. Bye.